Still here. All right, let's do something. Ladies and gentlemen, I am, as I mentioned before, Tobias the Adequate, a magician by trade, a prestidigitator, a mountebank, a charlatan, a man who went to college for a really long time. Fine arts majors of the world unite. This is the 1-year anniversary of the Overtime Cabaret. We've been doing this for 12 months, and no one has said, hey, cut that out. I felt like I needed to do something I don't normally do. You've seen me do things with rope, you've seen me do things with chain, you've seen me do things with slightly faulty power tools. But I decided today I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to break from the norm. I wanted to do a card trick. Stay calm. We'll all get through this together. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a deck of playing cards. Why is it the magicians always announce what they have in their hands? I have in my hand an ordinary deck of playing cards. Yeah, right. Actually, yeah, I got this out of a drugstore. So it's an ordinary deck of 73 playing cards. Unfortunately, due to budget cuts, we had to cut it down to 52. Now, in order for me to do this, I will need someone to help me by selecting a card. I see people pointing at their friends. Don't point at your friend. Think about how long it took you to get here today. That's how long you have on the way back to apologize for their punishment in the office. Tell you what here, all right. Let's see, how about, all right, I love that, yeah, people are raising their hands, gluttons for punishment here. All right. Sir, come on out here. You, right there. Come forward. What's your name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan, have you ever been on the stage with a crazy person before?
Yes, many times.
And it won't be a unique experience for either of us, will it, Jonathan? All right. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move the cards from one hand to the other. I would ask you to extend a family-friendly finger. Good choice. You should see what happened in rehearsal. And I want you to put that finger down on a card as it goes by. I want you to keep that finger on the card, and I will stop moving the cards at that point. The reason I do this is I want you folks to understand I am not forcing him to take a card. That's a clever sleight of hand trick, and if you've seen my act before, you know this ain't a clever sleight of hand act. All right, Jonathan, so before I run out, put a finger down on the card anywhere, before I run out of cards. Sometime soon, thank you. All right, keep that. All right, now this is the card we picked, right? I want you to take a look at that card. I want everybody here to take a look at the card. And everybody here to take a look at Jonathan's secret card, so we all know that Jonathan's secret card is in fact the 10 of spades.
How did you know?
That's not the trick. But well played, sir. So I'll tell you what we're going to do here, Jonathan. We're going to take that 10 of spades. We're going to put it in the middle of the deck like that, and push that right down to the finger. Push it into that pack. Very good. Now it is squished down into the pack. Now, Jonathan, I want you to go ahead and take a bow. The audience will applaud wildly for no good reason. Because now stuff's about to get real. Now, folks, card tricks all have the same basic plot. Boy meets card. Boy loses card. Boy finds card again. Boy and card live happily ever after. Girl does not enter into the equation because he's doing a freaking card trick and who'd want to date somebody like that? I know. So what it is how the magician finds the card in the deck that makes this an entertaining trick. Now some magicians would use clever sleight of hand. But if you've seen my act before, you know this ain't no clever sleight of hand show. Some magicians would spring the cards into the air, whip out a sword they just happen to have, skewer the cards, and find the selected card that way. You think they're going to let me play with a sword? Would you let this face play with a sword? I wouldn't let this face play with a sword. So I had to come up with a plan B. Put that there for safekeeping. Behold, Plan B! That's right! It's hammer time!
Hammer time!
You passed the audition. Now you may have noticed that this hammer, much like the rest of my act, has no point. Going to adhere. This is what I have, the magician's friend. Double-sided tape. Sometimes magic looks like double-sided tape. Tear this off. And while we do this, I want you all to be very quiet because we're taping. Gigantic hammer, an audience, and a roll of tape, you'd feel that joke too. You feel the protective backing off the tape. Now, what I'm about to do is a little dangerous, so I should put on some safety equipment. It's like an entire steampunk convention just threw up on my head. Now, you ever one of those moments where you just look at where you are and figure out how you got there? When I started college in 1985, myself here. But there it is. Now, here's what we're going to do. Take the cards. Carefully place them on the ridiculous green mallet. Some of you can see where this trick is going. Some of you in the front row are beginning to rethink your judgment. By the way, in rehearsal, most of the cards landed in the second row. Right about, yeah, you. I would recommend covering your drinks. All right, we will do this on 3, all right? All right, ready? And 1, 3. We'll try again.
3.
What happens when you don't come to rehearsal? All right, we'll count